Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video, I'd like to speak with you about the trucking market in 2025. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always, guys, big thank you for all the likes you've provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming. And let's talk about the trucking market of 2025. It's the one thing everybody wants to know, considering it's the very beginning of January 2025. And already a lot of stuff has been going on. A lot of big headlines, including, of course, the LA fires, which will affect the freight markets, all the shipping cycles, and absolutely everything involved, at least in that part of the country, and definitely affect the supply chain. But that's not really what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about today is the new LMI, the Logistics Managers Index data that has finally come out. I know how much you guys love these videos, but here's the thing, guys. This data is publicly available. It's put together continuously and over a long period of time with an archive of this data going back, years and years and years and years. And this is the data that actually is indicative of the actual market changes in multiple parts of the industry, from warehousing to transportation to manufacturing, things like that. So super important data, but because it's boring, most people avoid it. So here we are, we've digested the data yet again. Welcome back. And we got some good news. Guys, here's the biggest kicker of all. Let's start off right away with a bang. We've seen the fastest growth in the transportation pricing since April of 2022. This is huge, guys. This is humongous. The fastest growth. They have different indicators, different portions that they're looking at. The transportation pricing aspect of the formula hasn't popped its head in a very long time in a positive way. And you guys know that as well. Rates have only shown declines basically up until recently. So this, when we're looking at December, the end of 2024, we're seeing that transportation pricing, it's got the fastest growth since April of 2022. Better yet, strong pricing is expected throughout 2025. Now, it's a little bit of a reach, certainly hoping that they're correct. But for now, let's go maybe a quarter at a time, month at a time, and hopefully we get there in one piece by the end of 2025. Now, more good news, guys. Transportation utilization, or the utility of said available equipment in the market at any given time, that is expected to grow strongly upstream this year. This is fantastic news for trucking, for whether you're leased owner operators or carriers. The future outlook indicates a mild contraction in upstream capacity. More great news, because we still have way too many trucks on the in the market. So this is good news for truckers, especially those of you who will remain in business. Now, a tighter capacity obviously benefits truckers. Needless to say, there's going to be some issues with costs as well that are driven by demand. So diesel is going to be one of those things. I think we've enjoyed fairly inexpensive diesel up to now, but prices for diesel are expected to rise as demand increases, which only makes sense. And I think most truckers would agree that as long as rates are up beyond the numbers that we've had, so that they're in the black, profitable, making money, covering expenses, keeping their equipment in tip-top shape, and actually can put a smile on their face after 2.5 years of horrendous rates. So that is that thing that's a given. Truckers will pay a premium as long as they can make money and continue in business. Now, as far as retailers, another aspect of the LMI, retailers have contracted their inventories. Now that sounds bad, but actually it's great. That means there was lots of sales. In fact, other financial data actually shows that we as a country have spent more money than was expected. We actually spent more money than previous years. So all of this is very positive news, because what comes after big sales and inventories plummeting? You got it, replenishment. You got to put this stuff back. So replenishment is big time in 2025 throughout the year, but we're also going to see a lot of that in January, February, moving forward, especially with some of the bigger holidays that are out there. But again, replenishment will drive that demand, and all that product comes in using semi-trucks and trailers. So good news for trucking there and for the trucking market of 2025. Now, upstream stockpiling inventories is going to be, again, more good news for us, and there's going to be significant growth in that aspect that's expected in 2025. A big portion of this is going to be e-commerce. We saw that during the pandemic years of when COVID was running, e-commerce, Amazon, Walmart online, all these guys were really pushing it out there. This time around, we're also seeing some very, very similar figures coming up for e-commerce, which is good for short haul demand. So that doesn't mean that FTL or TL are guys, truckload guys, big semi-truck guys, are going to be left out or anything. Not at all. This is just a positive indicator for last mile guys, final mile guys, LTLs, hot shots, straight trucks, box trucks, that kind of stuff, sprinter vans. That's going to be a positive. And I know you guys are definitely looking for some positive news in that part of the market. Now, coming to ports, we actually wrote an extensive article on our blog about the Port of Oakland. I highly recommend taking a look at that because the Port of Oakland is on fire, but not like Los Angeles, more like there's a ton of shipments, there's a big boom. Definitely take a look at that. In fact, I'll leave a link to the blog post in the description box below. Take a look at that. But port volumes in general, like Port of Los Angeles, Port of, I won't say San Diego, but Port of Los Angeles and Port of Long Beach are absolutely on fire in the most positive way with lots and lots of freight coming in, lots of shipments. In fact, they're at record levels. Again, very positive thing. But again, these reports come out. They cannot possibly know what's going to go in the future. They follow the data, but they couldn't know that there's going to be interruptions, delays, and all sorts of, congestion, rerouting, all of that kind of stuff because we have fires in the area. So that will affect the data. So while things are going, really good at the ports, you are going to have a hard time coming in and coming out. So, be prepared for that. Delays will require rerouting. But again, record levels means a lot of freight for us. Be prepared, guys. Labor disputes, the LA fires, congestion, shortages that we're seeing at stores because of the record level cold temperatures out in the south and southeast has been absolutely brutal. Lots of accidents, lots of snow. Lots of, tragedies going on over there and stores are going empty. Plus, we got a new president coming in, and guess what? It is expected that there will be quite a bit of chaos. So a lot can change. It can all change quickly. But for now, guys, things are looking good, as you'll see in the numbers to follow. If you haven't done so, guys, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I'll switch over the camera. We'll look over the loads that we booked for our customers. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. Guys, this week's interesting. Excellent money, great rates, very efficient dispatching, and everyone is a solo dry van. Let's get started with Eddie. He's the first one today, coming out of Enola, Oklahoma. Regular dry van, 35,000 pound load of paper product, 676 loaded miles, booked at $1,900. Got him 281 a loaded mile. Then he did a big one, 5 picks, 1 drop. Picks are in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Sholo, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, Prescott, Arizona, and finally in St. George, Utah. It's all coming to Salt Lake City, Utah. It's a 20,000 pound light load of general miscellaneous sporting goods, 1,197 loaded miles at $3,710 booked. Got him $3.10 a mile. It's came out to Salt Lake, and out of here came out for really good money out of Vendover, Utah. On the Utah side, went to 1 pick, 2 drops, going to Monument, Colorado, and then Colorado Springs, Colorado for the final. 42.5 on a load of ice melt in bags, 709 loaded miles, booked at $2,500. Got him $353 a loaded mile getting out there. So 281 coming in, 310 to keep it going, 353 coming out. Absolutely fantastic dispatching, very limited deadhead. Friday to Thursday, 6 days on the road. Eddie managed to gross $8,110 in 6 days, ran 2,582 loaded miles, which got him 314 a loaded mile average. Then we account for deadhead, which is 121 miles of deadhead, barely anything. Got some, brought him down to exactly $3 on the dot. So an excellent job for 6 days of running. Absolutely good weights overall, high gross, and all the loaded and deadhead and everything under control. Fantastic job, Eddie. Good to see you coming out to my neck in the woods there. Let's take a look. Next we got Tex. Tex is he did really well the previous weeks. We didn't have the videos. Nonetheless, he continues to do very well. Los Angeles, California, coming out to Plant City, Florida. It's a 28,000 pound light load in his dry van. It's Opteon XP40 high performance refrigerant. It is a hazmat load, 2,538 loaded miles at $7,400. Got him $292 a loaded mile there. Then Zero Deadhead out of Plant City, Florida, coming out to Miami, Florida. 20,000 pound, another light load. It's miscellaneous freight, 221 loaded miles at $776. Got him $351 a loaded mile there. So that's it. Monday to Monday, 7 days on a road, $8,176 in gross, ran 2,759 loaded miles. And guess what? Only 5 miles of deadhead in total for the week. All in all, an excellent job. $8,176 loaded dollars in gross generated in a week. Let's take a look here. 2,759 loaded miles. Ended up hitting $296 a loaded mile, and with deadhead, same exact numbers. Almost $3 a mile. Came out to Florida, had a good time, and probably got out of there by now. Nonetheless, guys, awesome week. Very good. Loads Tex did an excellent gross, great average, and I know he got some diving in as well. So always a good mix of some hard work and a bit of play. Next, we got Boris, also dry van, Vancouver, Washington, Burley, Idaho. It's a 41.3 thousand pound load of packaging materials, 589 loaded miles, booked at $1,600, got him $272 a loaded mile. Then Idaho Falls, Idaho, with a 1-pick 2-dropper to Tampa, Florida, and Boca Raton, Florida. It's a 34,000 pound load of dry food products, 2,633 loaded miles, booked that one at $7,100, got him $270 a loaded mile. An excellent rate. Saturday to Saturday, 7 days on a road, $8,700 in gross, 3,222 loaded miles, booked at $270 a loaded mile. 126 deadhead miles brings them down to 260 with deadhead included. All in, a very good job and an excellent gross with an excellent average. Next, moving on to Damien, St. Elmo, Illinois, Norman, Oklahoma, 36,000 pound load of food products. 597 loaded miles at $1,850 gets you $310 a loaded mile. Then Sand Springs, Oklahoma to Valiant, Oklahoma, 43.5 load of cardboard boxes, 191 short miles, get you $600. That's an easy $314 a loaded mile. Then Zero Deadhead out of Valiant, Oklahoma, coming out to looks like Austin, Minnesota. It's a 44,000 pound load of paper rolls, 793 loaded miles at $1,550 gets you $195 on that one. And then Brooklyn Center, Minnesota to Studevant, Wisconsin. It's a 32,000 pound load of non-product caribou dry product, some sort. I'm not exactly sure, or maybe non-produce. 369 loaded miles at $771 bucks gets you $209 a loaded mile. And then they did an excellent job out of Bolingbrook, Illinois. 1 pick, looks like 4 drops going to Buffalo, New York, Rochester, New York, Syracuse, New York, and Albany, New York. All upstate, folks. Nothing into the city, nothing onto the island, all upstate. Excellent money. 40,000 pound load of paper products. 835 miles, booked at $3,100, got him $371 a loaded mile. So definitely worth it, and get you. I bet she's going to come out of New York for really good money as well. Even though it's east to west, you'll still see our guys are going to kick butt. Monday to Monday, Damien ran 7 days, $7,871 in gross, 2,785 loaded miles. That got him $283 a loaded mile. He had 311 deadhead miles. All in all, brought the rate down to 254 loaded mile. An excellent job. And the driver did a fantastic job, as well as dispatcher. That's, a match made in heaven. They did an excellent job on all the loads. Very strategic, even with all the deadhead and everything. An excellent job for next week. Next, moving on to Marat. Marat's also got a dry van, been with us for a long time, coming out of Rochester, New York. I think it was Rochester, New York. Yeah, coming out to, definitely on the miles. They're going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Alexandria, Louisiana. It's a 43,000 pound load of food products. 1,485 loaded miles at $2,900. Got him $195 on that one. And on the way back from Crowley, Louisiana to Bronx, New York, took a 45,000 pound load of rice, 1,449 loaded miles. So boom, coming back, $3,900 on the way back. That's $269 a loaded mile. Helps you averages. Excellent job. Tuesday to Tuesday, 7 days on the road, $6,800 in gross. Ran 2,934 loaded miles. And with deadhead also, just 90 miles of deadhead, that's absolutely fantastic. So 232 a loaded mile with deadhead included, dropped into 2.25. Excellent job there. And last but certainly not least, we got Michael. We had a Claremont, North Carolina, go to Billings, Montana, 44,000 pound load of beverages, 1,946 loaded miles, a ton of miles. Booked at $3,900, got him exactly $2 on the dot. And then Billings, Montana, 0 deadhead to Lacey, Washington, load of flour at $44K on the weight, 857 loaded miles at $2,300, got him $268 a loaded mile. Finished off strong with Tacoma, Washington, going to Twin Falls, Idaho. 3,500 pounds of freight, very, very light. It's a load of appliances. 643 loaded miles at $1,500 gets you $233 a loaded mile. The dry vans on kicking butt, 7 days on the road, Thursday to Thursday. Michael ran 3,446 loaded miles, gross $7,700. Only 27 miles of deadhead, absolutely fantastic. $223 a loaded mile. And then that dropped him to $222 with deadhead included. Very limited, only 27 miles of deadhead. So absolutely fantastic. And reefers also did quite well, but this week, not as good as the dry vans. Excellent job, guys. Welcome back and thanks for sticking around. Guys, as you can see, the numbers are looking truly great. It's a dry van life and it's paying off. But the truth of the matter is, it's a change of mindset for many of these guys when they first came to us. You know, you can't pull freight without a truck. You can't drive a truck without a driver. But somehow many of you guys feel that you can get the very best in the trucking market without a dispatcher. Well, you can keep doing that, or you can give it a shot with us. We've been doing this for well over a decade. Our dispatchers are very, very strong. They're very experienced. We've been through many market ups and downs, good and bad times. Blah, 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 blah. The fact of the matter is, guys, we can help you guys achieve and make more money in 2025. This is January. Don't be complacent. Get in touch with us by calling or texting us at 801-448-6363 or go to our website for more information at aftdispatch.com. Guys, until next week, stay healthy, be wealthy. Bye-bye.